we have seen up to now that I am conscious being, which is the truth of everything. But the question still remains as to who created this world? How did it come about? Is there a creator for this creation? Is it reasonable to think that there is a creator, or we can just say that this is a process of evolution? So the next verse answers this question. The verse is Matta parataram nanyata kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. Here Lord Krishna is talking as Ishvara. Ishvara means the Lord of the universe. And he says that there is nothing which is higher than me. Matta parataram na kaschit api asti Dhananjaya. Then he says that everything in this creation is woven in me like many different beads are woven in one thread. But we cannot just say that because it is cited in Gita, let us accept it. We have to examine it and see how sound the assumption is that there is a creator. In order to examine how sound this idea of a creator is, let us go and look at any given thing. Let us look at this watch. This watch, there are two possibilities. One, that it is a process of evolution which has brought together the steel, the wire and everything and put it together in this given form. The other possibility is that there is a creator. But in the case of watch, it's not difficult to assume that there must be a creator. Why? Because if you look at the brand name, you can almost know from which country this watch is, and you can imagine an assembly line in some given country where the watch is being made. So what is it? Every time something which is intelligently put together, it is reasonable to assume that there is a creator. Things don't just come together out of the blue and create something meaningful which is meant to perform a given function. If I look at the whole universe, and if I look at the stars, the planets, the sun, the moon, the earth, every living being within this earth, it is not difficult to see how well everything is put together. In fact, if you see in the galaxy, there are things which are moving all the time, and they are moving in a way that they don't just move randomly, so that if they move randomly they would just collide with each other. They move in great precision. Also, if you look at the earth and you look at the possibility of life on earth, you see that the sun, which is so far away from the earth, is giving light which enables life to be possible on this earth. In fact, it is not just making the life possible, the process is far more evolved. The light of the sun is taken by the plant kingdom, and they take that energy and absorb that energy, which becomes food for human beings. Not only for human beings, but for all living creatures. the water is given to me. Even the sun evaporates the ocean water and makes it in form of the cloud. The clouds are formed and then there is a rainfall which then enables the plant to live. The whole arrangement that I see, whether I see from the standpoint of the physical arrangement of the universe, or if I look at the atoms and how the structures are put together to form such unique form, which is very different from the other form. Even this body, the kind of functions that it is able to do, different muscles, nerves, water, blood, everything comes together and makes it into this intelligent body which is able to eat, digest, is able to think about oneself and about the universe. No matter which way I look at the universe, whether it is the physical aspect, it is physiological aspect, it is biology, it is chemistry, in every given way there is nothing but one grand order. Even psychologically there is an order. How I feel about myself today, what is the view of my world of mine with reference to the world today, is also dependent upon my parents' views, how I grew up as a child, the belief system that was given to me by my teacher, what I have learnt over a period of time. All that contributes to my being who I am. So therefore, every given way that I look at the world, everything works in a predictable manner. It is put together in amazing manner, not only in a way that it can have meaningful interaction with the universe, but not only meaningful interaction with the universe, but also interconnecting each other to produce the world that we all live in. And everything is taken care of in form of cause and effect. The world that I see today is a result of cause and effect. In fact, if you see from the time of the Big Bang, there are 14 billion years which have passed. And what is today is somehow connected to the Big Bang in form of cause-effect relationship, which connects the present state from that which happened 14 billion years ago. So this is the idea which is conveyed in this verse by saying that I put together the far away planets, galaxies, the life on earth, my interaction with different forces, everything is put together by me like one thread puts together different beads. Different beads are put together to form an intelligent creation which is a useful thing for me, which is called mala. It is a necklace for me. It is put together in an intelligent manner to serve a given function. The whole universe is arranged in a way, it is nothing but atoms and particles, but they are not just random atoms and particles. It's arranged in a way which gives life to so many different forms, and each form is put together and able to interact in a predictable manner for a meaningful interaction, and that is all made possible because of this amazing order, which is what he says is the creator. The creator, the entire intelligence rests within the creator. So that is what is anything which is intelligently put together. It is reasonable to assume that there is a creator. If the creator of a watch requires knowledge of the watch, the creator of everything, which includes time, space, and every object from vast galaxies to smallest particles, it must have knowledge of everything. So this creator is all knowledge. And that is what we call Ishvara. This is a Sanskrit name for a creator, the Lord who creates the universe. Matta parataram nanyata kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva.